Ooh, hello everybody, my name is Joe Guy and welcome back to Subnautica. Just quickly pop a repair on Tintin here. And off we plod. There are several things we need to keep an eye out for as we make our traversal here. Warpers are my main concern, but lava sharks aren't anything to be sniffed at either, despite them not doing huge amounts of damage to me. What's this? It's crystalline sulfur, I think that's what it is. So warpers are actually higher up, so I should stay low. Keep an eye out for dragons. I still haven't not given up on trying to scan that bad boy. But we can't even hear it at this point. Let's just make a sharp turn here and get ourselves inside. Ah, hello Benidorm. Cool. I mean, we gotta be safe in here, right? Yeah, we got gravity and shit. Oh, it's too far away, isn't it? I can keep half an eye on it and see if it's gonna get closer. I feel like it is a juvenile. The trouble is, like, it let us scan the Ghost Leviathan juvenile because their behavior was so different. Oh, this is a good opportunity, actually. This is a good opportunity. I'm fucking stupid. I'm gonna die. Let's go! That's not a good opportunity. Jesus, fucking miles away. I bet I'm chasing my tail here. Oh well, what does this require? Well, luckily I brought it.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine. Every goddamn time. Such adventure on the high seas. No, you gotta eat, drink, and pee. It's the ultimate in realistic survival. Well, at least we know that Tintin is safe inside the protective field. There we go. How am I doing on space in here, actually? Yeah, I'm good. I've got everything I need. Ta-da.
Vital signs.
You know, that's pretty close sound. Oh, I fucked up again, didn't I? Jeez. Whoa, whoa. Okay, no, that's the magma thing. Back on booble trees. That's strange for me. I gotta get out of there. I'm missing Christmas. Where is it? Oh, nowhere bloody near. Never mind then. Maybe we'll see it as we get back out. Better make sure I equip the stasis rifle just in case. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Burn your dragon down. I don't even know where it is. I bet it's over me head. Oh, there it is. Good ecosystem for it. I just don't want to head right over the lava lake because I feel like that's fucking stupid. Oh well. We've ate, we've drank, we've been merry. Oh, gravity. Okay, no, I'm good. I don't think I actually ever looked up that structure. What is this? I am what you seek, want to help you. Yeah, scan data. Sonic deterrent. These small alien structures are emitting high wavelength sound waves which seem to be designed to deter indigenous life forms from approaching the larger facility. It's not working too well, is it? I wonder if I could construct shit out here. Now you're gonna get closer. Whew. Turns out I can't scan yet. That was a little bit more intense than my first encounter. Ooh. Still, at least I know. Holy crap, hang on. That's so cool. I think it knows I'm in there though. They really don't like being stasis. I think it stops their internal functions. Sonic emitter, bitch. In lore, you can't touch me. I'm like Austin. As in Steve Austin. Wait, can you touch the rock? I forget. Go hunting. Anyway. Alright, here we go. The big cheese. You know, one thing I certainly wonder is what we're approaching here. Is it the Sea Emperor? We really don't know what it is. Whoa! Hi. Sorry, everywhere's a thumbnail. I've got to know what I'm doing though. I just do. You can always come back and grab a thumbnail. Whoa.
Translating local alien broadcast. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
What? Is that from ages ago? Ion Cube Fabricator. This device appears to be the origin of the raw material that forms the base of the ion cubes, which produces power smaller alien systems, likely drawing power itself from the main thermal plant. This device may represent an almost limitless source of energy. Okay, so I imagine I can drill ion cubes from here and just keep getting them. Oh my god, this place is huge. We're gonna be here for months. My Cyclops is in that room. I need to turn that off. Do I not have any other beacons on? Yeah, I don't need any interference, thank you very much. Well, there's a big freaking data terminal up there for a start. I feel like that's a good starting point. Yeah, you turn those lights on the way in beforehand, thank you. And there's another room back there. Well, we'll explore this room first, for sure.
Integrating new PDA data.
Enzyme 42 is what the papers have. According to translated data logs, an indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as Enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the Kara bacterial infection in other indigenous organisms. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the life form's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. Oh. However, its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine has been successful. So they didn't look after the Emperor. Did it die, or is this what I'm speaking to? Or are you what I'm speaking to, the scientist that killed it? But it's still producing the enzyme. They're getting fresh supply of it. The peepers, I mean. But yes, no, the warp gates to the flora containment units, like on all over the place, but most recently in the kind of twisting Lost River biome with the Ghost Leviathan in it. I thought that was a flora kind of capture facility. What is all this stuff? Oh my god. Alien building block. This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts, and there are some genetic and technological crossover with the design of self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere. Okay. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state and is awaiting some kind of activation sequence. Materials such as this may have been fundamental building block of the alien's technology, or even of the aliens itself. This viable, pliable material. Crescent artifact. Tracking implant. This construct is emitting a high bandwidth signal consistent with aliens' transmissions intercepted elsewhere. Okay. DNA on the exterior indicates that it was once implanted inside one of the lifeforms indigenous to 4546b. Is that the thing we're hearing? Its science suggesting the subject was a Leviathan-class organism. Beyond tracking and broadcasting its location, the implant may also have recorded biological data on the subject, however this data cannot be retrieved. Interesting. One of the life forms, you say? My god, so much. It's like a companion cube. Organic matter particulator. This device contains a highly unstable radioactive isotope likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it. while leaving physical structures intact. Although it would function perfectly well as a weapon, it was more likely used to sterilize spaces for later inhabitation. Without instructions, it would be unwise to interact with it. No shit, Sherlock. It's an empty case. What was taken from here? Oh, scans show some form of advanced nanobot inside the seemingly empty case. These bots are... Sorry, I'm frantically checking that I'm recording all this. These bots are substantially smaller than any developed within the Federation, and it is not possible to ascertain their exact function. It would, however, be unwise to release them, indeed. Do not fuck with nanobot. This device stores linguistic data from over 1,000 different languages. The core of the device may allow alien text to be read and translated. Careful now. Analysis of the onboard data reveals a number of ancient Earth languages, and the term CHBC Live appears many times in the device's data. Its import is unclear. CHBC Live. This device seems to be configured to translate into the designer's language. It will not work in the other way around. But the fact that the alien broadcasts translation software is familiar even passingly with ancient Earth technology, actually I think it explains how we can translate some but not all of the data that we receive from like the warpers and stuff. There's stuff in there as well. There's stuff all over the damn place. Oh, this is so interesting. I feel like a proper scientist. I don't need any more ion cubes for the moment, thanks. So what's in all this then? There is something in there. It's an ancient blade. An ancient earth blade dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples on the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state from the period. This evidence supports the theory that the aliens are an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. It's like a horse or a dog or something? Also suggests they interfered with human history, considering that this blade may have been used to stab important figures, which would have interfered with the aliens' plans. A strange carving. Yin and yang. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognized natural fiber grown on an unknown planet. It bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. Two competing theories may explain the similarity. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC and influenced the development of ancient Chinese philosophy. The concept of yin and yang is universal, since yin and yang describes the fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces. It may be a necessary existential understanding, in some form in all sufficiently developed civilizations. Yeah, the tapering of two circles union into opposing infinitesimally small points, the finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding, and may have been developed independently by species other than humans. You know, it may well have been. It may well have been. There is evidence of them interfering in human history here already. But the introduction to the yin-yang, this is interfering with our history to shape us down a certain path using violence. This is using philosophy. If they did give this to us, it means they wanted us to develop. But weren't they tyrannical? Didn't we read that somewhere? Also, it sort of occurred to me as a natural thing, is like, I think this might be one of the only survival games, just when we're talking about balance between, you know, offensive, defensive, prey, predator, so on and so forth, and prey, predator. It occurred to me that this is one of the few survival games where you are plopped in at in the middle of the food chain, because you are food to the leviathans and never stop being food to the leviathans, but you eat. You still are, like, you know, especially early on, you are a predator. What I've heard is that the developers of this game are pacifists and did not want to encourage violence against the creatures of this planet any more than is necessary, but they still allowed us to eat meat, even to kill peepers who they establish are intelligent. You know, not sapient, but intelligent. Sapient, sentient, I think sentient is the right word there. So that's interesting. That just was a design game thing which occurred to me as I was looking at this guy. You know, I really should... Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare to get a one for this one. Okay, alien statue. This artifact is unpowered, suggesting it served a ceremonial rather than practical purpose. 1 second. Sorry, I need to either sneeze, burp, or poop. I'll let you decide. The pyramid resembles vines spiraling upward towards the warm blue stone mounted above it. It may represent a plant found on the aliens' homeworld, a building of religious import, or even the gravitational pull of their home system. You know what? Screw going without the HUD. It's just not really practical. And a circular object. God, I'm gonna have to leave to eat at some point. Circular object. Holographic projector. This device contains a network apparatus and a holographic projection unit. It was likely used as a communications relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. There do not appear to be any other devices in range. Well, I mean, it's behind a glass case in the first place. And this? Rudimentary tablet. Maybe an early prototype? Hello? This device shares many similarities with the tablets used to access alien facilities, though its structure is rather less complex. It may have served a similar purpose, granting security access and storing relevant data, and was thus kept here as a form of legacy support. Yes, sure. I would actually agree with that assessment. So we have a door over here. A door which requires... Yeah, I thought it might be another blue tablet, which I do not have. I would need... Kyanite. That's easy to get. I'm gonna nip it in the Sea Glide and get it now, but I might as well save doing that until I need to head back to the Cyclops for food. So all this stuff, huh? I'm gonna save. We're in the halls of history here, is all I can really say. I wonder if they interfered with many, many species, or if it is quite a coincidence that a human of all species found its way here finally. Okay. Man, this place goes on forever. Oh, warp nexus. Aha. Alright, well, we're gonna start powering shit up then, I guess. Oh my god, I knew it. I mean, actually, whoa. I actually started to maybe think that I got it wrong when I didn't find any in the thermal plant. Any other, warp gates. This indicates, you know, I thought before that there might be somewhere deeper which gives us access to these teleports. I mean, it's kind of a good end game thing anyway. How many lengthy games give you a fast travel system towards the end of their running? Certainly this guy. Oh wow, it's not super powerful. I don't want you to get too high up, clearly. Alright. So I can drill this, right? Maybe not. Oh, I can, I just need to get at it from the right angle. That was weird. Come back down, please. Okay, we're getting it. It just didn't show up. Limitless energy, you say? Works for me. Let's fill it up. So I imagine it will regrow. Oh. Haha. Cool. Well, we'll let it do its thing. Oh goodness, it's really kind of murdering my frame rate though. Ah. Okay. There's no real reason not to activate this stuff as we go. So let's do it and see where each one takes us. Hey. Okay. I mean, when in Rome, right? Ha. Yeah. Yeah, I had a funny feeling this would be the first one as well. Cool, we know where we are. So, I guess we just keep going. Got one more iron cube because I forgot to take them out of Tintin. That's fine. Keep forgetting that's how it works. Also, this thing is ready for a picking again, and I think we might just do it because that will definitely give us the required amount of iron cubes. Can I get up, please? There you go. There we go. Wow, so freeing. I realize this is the first time, aside from growing plants, we've had an infinite resource in the entire game. Right, that'll do nicely, thank you. Ah, you sat down, good. I can reach your storage thing. Alright, I think to wrap up this episode, we will see where all these teleports go. I mean, I'm assuming the rest of this place is teleports. No, this is something else. Well, that's this whole separate thing.
Appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
I mean, that sounds like a job for next episode. Let's focus on the teleports for now. Because future me is already in editing mode, cutting through these long, lengthy warp sequences. I'm just, like, apologies I'm a little bit quiet, and, like, I seem quite serious. I say serious, I'm making funny noises all over the place, but this is just kind of wondrous. It feels like a culmination of so much stuff that we've worked for. Answers to questions that we hadn't even asked. So I'm liking it, loving it. I am enjoying it. Oh, where is this one? Oh, I think I know. It's near the crater edge, right? Presumably I'm eventually going to teleport to somewhere where I wasn't expecting. It's worth noting that the sanctuaries obviously are still going to be like secrets. Like, you know, Beta and Kappa. Yes, I recognize it. In fact, there should even be a beacon out here, right? Yes, indeed. Back to the surface. Excellent. Yeah, they don't have warp gates. They're obviously like secret rewards to find out in the world. Interesting to note though that the reward that Sanctuary Alpha had was iron cubes, which I now have an infinite amount of. So that's like, I don't know, if there's going to be similar rewards in the other sanctuaries, and considering that the iron cubes, there's a certain amount of reverence there from this species, weirdly. Maybe a technologically advanced species could well build a religion around its power source. I mean, it's not too dissimilar to the way that ancient culture would worship the sun. The sun gave them life. Although they probably worshipped the sun more because it was a massive thing in the sky which they couldn't identify. They didn't actually know about photosynthesis at that point, or even vitamin D. Hey, I won't have to edit through that one because I talked through it. Alright, back down again then. Wow. So maybe the other sanctuaries do indeed hold iron cubes, which means that finding them at this point would just be kind of for completion's sake. But you know, that's an assumption I'm making. They may not have iron cubes, but really, I think the biggest reward for me... What the hell was that? The biggest reward for me in terms of finding a new location is data bank stuff, you know? Which, in fairness, the sanctuaries gave me as well, though I don't know if the future ones will. Which is why finding these gates and like no data bank entries felt anticlimactic. If I was to kind of give a bit of feedback there for the, you know, the unactivated warp gates that you would discover in the fauna collection centers, I would suggest you just add data bank entries about, like, you know, I mean, that last one we went to was really interesting because it was underwater flora in an kind of above water sanctuary. Can I get in there, please? Oh, you know what? I have this. Be off with you. So this should be new territory. Fingers crossed. Wonder where it'll take us. Oh. What? No, I don't recognize where I am. I thought I was in Sunbeam View Mountain for a second, in which case I was about to go, am I gonna get back on this teleport? It's gonna take me to paradise. No, we haven't seen this place before. Cool. This episode's gonna go on probably a little bit longer, but I think we're all okay with that at this point. I just want to make sure, like, explore these places briefly, even though they don't tend to have much. Although, what's this? No, it's just a buried thing. That's unusual. You don't see that very often. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of it does remind me of Sunbeam View. Maybe there was something I missed in that mountain. No, this is in the bulb biome. Inch. Whoop. Okay, no, you're good. Get out. There. Let's triangulate our position and find out where we are. What's that? Oh, yeah. So, Red House, Sunbeam View, and Vigodoria. Whoa, okay. So, 1,000 meters, 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters. I mean, I see bulbs. I'm very nearby this place. Okay, well, that's cool. I'll port back to Bulb Base if I need it. I don't have any beacons though, do I? Well, I know it's kind of roughly in this direction away from everything, so we should be able to find it again. I think I can kind of roughly tell where this is. And if not, I can always come back the long way and, you know, go via another teleport and add a beacon down here. It is weirdly quiet though because I kind of messed with the sound effects. Ooh. Alright, back to the teleport. By my count, we'll have one more. I'm gonna sneeze, I'm obviously allergic to this biome.
Fluid intake.
Yes, it's fluid intake. You made me miss my sneeze, woman. Damn it. It was gonna be so good as well. Here we are then. Uno más. And then back to reading stuff all the next episode, I reckon. Only on episode 3 today. What a sesh. Still, that's what happens when you get into kind of endgame content. Shit gets real. Here we go, last one. Maybe last one. Puff, puff, puff. God, I'm glad these are still working alright, aren't I? I don't know where. 240 meters depth? I don't think I've seen those obelisks before, but I can't scan them, so maybe I have. Going by the flora, I couldn't tell you where we were. No idea. Oh, but it's quite a short one. Oh, it's a whole fish. I haven't seen one of them in a while. Also, it's night. Right, where the hell am I? I think I'm in a deep cave or something like that, judging by the shuttle bugs and stuff. You only get the whole fish in caves. In Red House, Sunbeam View. Alright. 1,200 meters. Red House, Vigo Doria. Okay, so I'm... Let's see. Red House that way, that way, that way. So I'm kind of at the other corner of the globe. It's not night, it's dark. See jelly rays. This twisting cave system. I suspect I'm in a mushroom biome. Huh. It is night. Yeah, mushroom biome. Let's see. Red House, Vigo Doria. Where's Sunbeam View again? There's Sunbeam View. Let's get some other beacons on the go. Not Jelly Base, but maybe Fungi Tower? I don't know where I am. Still okay for oxygen though. Pandora's Box, Bulb Base. Even further out that way. This, wherever I am, it's a whole new kettle of fish. Do you know... LifePod Red House. I'm far out to the west, so I'm past Sunbeam View on the mountainside, I reckon. How about you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Alrighty, alrighty. I'm actually gonna start like moving slower and stuff because of that in a second. There it is. Okay, I confirm I made a mistake and I might actually die now. Which would be a very silly waste. But that's the teleports, guys. In the next episode, I might tell you whether I died. It might be too embarrassed. This always happens when I discover shit, doesn't it? It's Sunbeam View all over again. But you know what? I shouldn't be hurting during this. So a trick I learned is that you can escape. And you can wait out the loading screen in that way. So by the time I hit escape, I won't have thirsted anymore, and I will have loaded into the area. See? Scientist Joe. In the next episode, we're going to do a bunch more reading, a bunch more research as to what this alien rune actually is, and see if we can find some kyanites to create that tablet to get us through into what's presumably the main containment chamber. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I will see you then.